Let us answer one of the recent IELTS Speaking Part 1 topics about the news. Are you interested in the news? Not at all. I stay away from reading or watching the news as they're full of negativity. I don't want to know something negative as it lowers my vibration. Reading the news negatively affects my mood. I'm only interested in reading the economic news because I'm interested in knowing the economic situation of our country and the world. I have investments, so I have to know the news about the economy, as that gives me knowledge to make better investment decisions. Have you read the news this morning? Surprisingly, I read the news about inflation in our country. I know it's something negative, but I was just curious. I wanted to know how it would affect our way of living and how we could beat it. As I said, I wanted to avoid reading the news, but the headline in the newspaper earlier was too intriguing to ignore. Unfortunately not. I was in a hurry to reach this testing center this morning, and my mind was preoccupied with this IELTS exam. Reading and knowing the latest news was the least of my worries today. 6.5 again? I gotcha. I prepared ideas, lexical resource, grammar styles, sample story in part 2, and part 3 questions and answers for all the recent topics so you don't have to. Get the latest reviewers that helped many of my students achieve bands 8, 7.5, and 7. Click the link in the comments section now. Do you often talk with your friends about the news? Not at all. I'm not interested in knowing the news, and as a result, there's no news that I can share with my friends. Also, my friends don't talk about the news unless it directly affects their businesses. No, I think that'll be boring to talk about. Well, I read the news every day, but I don't like talking about it with my friends. Well, there are times that my friends talk about the news, especially if it's intriguing or worth discussing, and we're emotionally invested in it. Where do you usually find the news? Well, I see the news on social media from time to time, but I take them for granted as I don't enjoy reading something negative. As we know, the majority of news written evokes negative emotions. Obviously, through traditional media such as TV and newspapers. Well, every now and again, I read newspapers to kill time or to educate myself about the latest happenings in my country and even the world.